this Rivian debacle that exploded last night with John Solomon, just news. I had him on today on my radio show. Ford Motor Company basically pulling their funding, selling their stock. One of their major stakeholders of the electric car company, Rivian, saying, hey, here's the problem. They don't have a viable business plan. They can't make cars. They can't sell them. And guess what? Nobody wants to buy them. So they're up. So they're out. Their stock tumbling, right? And now they're saying, well, we can't really make any cars for a while. Don't have the market. Don't have the parts. Can't make the batteries. And we got a 10-year plan. So it might be 10 years before we're actually viable. And we already, and Kemp could have deal with them and put $1.5 billion to them in taxpayer-funded money, plus he bought the land, and there's no company. And Vernon, you were the first one to say this. What is going on here?
John, well, I'll say it now, and I've said it 1,000 times. There's a dead cat on the end of that line. Why? Because you and I both know that this whole thing was hatched in darkness and nurtured in ignorance, and it was being perpetuated on the people of the Walton County and surrounding counties community in a way that they weren't supposed to know anything about it until this deal was done and everybody had made their money. Where's Kemp going to be 10 years from now? And where that community will be 10 years from now? Where the taxpayers will be 10 years from now? This was an inside job. That's what you call this, an inside job. It did not benefit this community. We all support jobs. We support, obviously, economic development. But why did they do it in darkness? Look at who's been paid under the table. And when Ford Motor Company smelled this stench and said, wait a minute, I'm going to bail on this. That tells you something else is going on here, John. From day one, when they didn't want the public to know about it, as big of a problem, as big as a project, I should say this is, that told me right then and there. Look, I served in local government. I ran a local government. I know how these joint development authorities work. I know how it could be, they could usurp the local people from having input on zoning, etc. And you do that when you're trying to grease something and slide it through. But they got caught on this one, John. They got caught. And I am so proud of those activists down in Walton County and the surrounding Morgan and Newton and Monroe County who said, wait a minute, we don't like this. Not that we don't like the project. We don't like how this project was put together.